Hello my YouTube friends, welcome to another exciting lesson in Revit. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you on how you can place the rebar on a simply supported beam, and that also includes the detailing. Now, what you are seeing here is exactly what you are going to achieve once you watch from start to finish. And as you watch, make sure that you also practice. Actually, make sure that the first time watch it, then the second time practice as you keep on watching. So you see that we are going to place the 3D rebar, the additional top rebar at the support here on both supports. This is a simply supported beam, and we also have the additional bottom rebar. And you can see that for the the top rebar, the additional one, we are going to use 0.15 L, and also at the end here. Now I just want to mention that if you use different figures in your region, make sure that you use those figures in terms of curtailment and also, the anchorage, and you should be able to do everything without a problem. What is important is for you to watch from start to finish and follow all the steps that I'm going to explain in this video. Now, we will not just model, as you can see from here. We are also going to, to detail. As you can see from here, this is the detail that you have. Again, this is similar to BS and also Eurocode. If you are in a different region, you are also able to detail according to the region where you are. So make sure that, again, you follow step by step. You should be able to do anything in Revit. So as you can see, this is the beam where we have placed the reinforcement. We are going to do it on this one step by step. Now, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's go and get started in this lesson. Now, before I proceed, I want to ask all of you, please don't just watch my videos. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also turn on the bell notification. That way you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And for anyone who would like to learn, different softwares in the architecture, engineering, construction industry, check the links in the description. There are some good courses of which, if you checked it out, you might be interested. Now, let me get started in this lesson. And as I mentioned, I'm going to place the 3D rebar on this beam. So what I'll do, I'll show you on how you can cut a section so that you can go to a view like this one and start placing your rebar. So I'll just open one of the, I'll just go to maybe the ground level here, and let me just delete. Okay, I don't want to delete this one, but I want to show you on how you can cut a section here and start placing the rebar. You just need to go to view, click on section, click the first point and the second point, and just reduce the extents like that. You see that if I just double click on the head, I have this view, and this is the view where you need to start now adding or placing your rebar just within the beam here. Now, I'll simply close this one. I'll open the detail here. And what I want to do is just to review the bottom beam here. I showed you, I explained that this is the beam where I'll be detailing. So I've already created a section here. I'll just select the box and expand it so that we can see the beam where I want to start placing the rebar. This is the beam, and I'll just split this detail so that it remains at the top. So I'll just click, that small symbol there, and you can see that now this detail is independent. So I'll continue with this beam and start placing my, rebar. Now, the first thing that I will do is to cut the section here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just go to section there, and I'll click maybe near the support there. Let me first of all go to view, section, that is the detail section, then click the first point and the second point and click outside, and I just want to cancel and double click on the head, and you can see that that is the beam in section. Now I'll place the links here by selecting on the beam and click on rebar, and I just want to pick the link, the rebar shape browser from here at the bottom, and I'm going to use that one there. And if I just hover the cursor there, you can see it there. Now, before you place, make sure that you change under the properties and pick the bar that you want to use. I'll use R8, and I can simply click once there, and let me escape once from here. I can select on the bar, and I just want to, to use fixed number and leave it at 2 as a quantity. All right. Now, let me first of all close. I can even close that one because I don't need it. I'll also close this one because I'm going to create some of my details. So I'll go back here, and you can see that the two bars that I placed, this is the first one and this is the second one. I just want these bars to be right here. Now I want to have 3 sections two at near the supports and one in the middle, I'm going to change the spacing. So I'll select on, the rebar there, and I simply copy it, click there, and I'll just copy it from there roughly in the middle, and the other one at the end, like that. Now I just want to put some construction lines so that I can see where my my links are supposed to end. So I'll go to architecture, then reference plane, and I'll just place a plane somewhere here and also another one. Maybe just one is fine. I'll cancel from there and I'll just pick it from there, or go to annotate and just click on the dimension, and I want to dimension it from there up to there. Click so that I can now specify the 0.25 L. Now I'll also place a dimension here so that I know the span for this beam. So I'll just click there and also click there, and this is 4,500. That is the span for this beam. Okay, so from here I'll simply select that line, and I'll select that number there, and this is just like Excel. Just make sure that you put equal sign there. Then I'll use 0.25 from here, 0.25, then times the span, which is 4,500. Once you enter there, oh sorry, what is that? Make sure that you check it. Then once you enter there, you can see that this is where it's supposed to end. Now what I'll do, I'll select on this one and mirror it on the other side by just clicking there, and I want to pick the middle of this beam. Just from there, pick the first point and the second point, and you are going to mirror it like that. Now for this one, I'll select on it and change this one to maximum spacing, and I want at the supports to use maybe 150 as a spacing. Once you do that, then simply drag this one until you reach that construction line. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I can even delete that one and select this one and mirror it by clicking there and mirror it about, let me use this option and mirror it about the center. So I'll click the first point, the second point, and you can see that it's mirrored. Now for this one in the middle, I'm going to use maximum spacing, but I want to use 200 because 200. Then click outside, then select on that, and I just want to click until it touches that line. You can see that the bars are overlapping, so make sure that you remove one bar from here and another bar from there so that we don't have an overlap there. As you can see, it's perfect. So I've placed all my links there. All right, now I need to place now the bars, the longitudinal bars within my my beam here, and I'll start with the supports from here. Or maybe let me start with the main bar on top here. So I'll go to this column, and once you pick on the column, click on rebar, and let me pick this bar here. Let me just go up and check the bar that I want to use. Okay, so you make sure that you just check the rebar shape browser, the one that you want to use. Maybe let me use rebar shape number 38. And you can see that if I just hover my cursor there, I have my bar right there. I can place it, all right, by just clicking once. Let me also place another bar at the bottom by just clicking once there. Right click cancel, and I can pick on that bar. And what I can do is now fixed number. I just want to use 2 bars there, which is okay. And I'll select on that one. Fixed number, I also want to use 2 bars. That is for the top and the bottom. Now you can see that if I select on that one, I can change this one. Maybe if I just want to use 100, I can do that. Select on that one, use 100, just like that. And I can do the same on the other side simply by doing that. Okay, select there. And if I don't want to change from the screen, if you don't have Revit 2024.1 as an update, you can still change it from here by just clicking override, and then you can go down here and change it from here. You can see that one is already 100, and I can also change the other one to 100 if that's what I want. Apply, or just move your cursor inside and you still achieve what you want to do. I'll go to the section, and let me just go to fine level of detail. And what you need to do here, let me just drag this one outside because okay, why is the link like this? I just need to move my bars inside like that. Let me select the bars like that. I'll also select this one. Is it this one? Inside like that. Then I can select on this one and simply move it outside like that. Right. Okay. I can still move this one up if I want, just like that, so that I'm able to have my link just like that. Okay. Select it once again. All right, just like that. So I'm simply dragging. Let me select on that one and just drag it inside, and my bar is okay, as you can see. Now, I didn't counter check, the bars here. Make sure that even if you make a mistake, you didn't pick it. I can go back here, and if I want to use maybe R12, I can do that, and also select on that bar and use R12. Not R12 by Y12. Okay, I can go to Y12 right from here. Again, you can pick the bars according to your region. These are some of the things that you can simply load. So Y12 right here. And let me also do the same on the other one and pick the Y12. All right, so this is what I have here. Now I can go back there, not this one, and go back here and simply move the section on the other side, or I can simply cut the sections, click on section. Let me just cut in the middle there, and also right click, create similar, cut another section just there, right click, cancel, and I'll double click this one. Let me see what we have here. Again, I seem to have the same problem with, there's a disturbance on my link there. It's not a problem. You can select on that and just drag this one on top and just drag it somewhere there, and that is okay. I can do the same on the other one to make sure that everything's okay, but this is not expected. Don't have to worry. Okay, maybe I just moved the bar a bit, that's why it's behaving like this, but I'll just drag it and have it there, and everything's okay. So these are the three sections from here, and that is the detail. Now I need to place, the additional top rebar here on both sides, this side and that side. So what I'm going to do is to now specify I need the additional top rebar at 0.15L. So I can even delete this one if I want. And let me change this one is equal to, I'll just put is equal to 0.15L is 4,500. I'll multiply it by 4,500, then enter. This is the one that I have. And I'll just mirror this one later on. So I'll select on the beam there and just click on rebar. And what I'm going to do is to pick this one. I think I can even pick just a line. I mean a rebar shape number 20 by clicking there. Then from here, I just want to change to under the placement there to sketch. Then pick on the beam there and and I just want to sketch my bar from this point. Actually, it can even start from there, and make sure that you end it right here. All right, right click, cancel. And what I want to do is to just extend it down. Again, I can do that, right? Just enter, and I'll just click on finish. Now I can also make sure that I change this one. If you want to use, you can pick any bar, the size that you want to use. I'll use Y16 if I want. Just click there, right click, cancel, just like that. And I can pick on the bar there. As you can see, we have the bar there. Now later on, I'll move it a bit there. I'll just mirror the bar for now. I'll go to mirror tool there and just click the mirror tool there. And I just want to mirror it by the center. Click that point and that point. Now I need to check under the sections here how my bars are. So I'll select on that one. I only have one bar, so I'll change this one to fixed number, and I just want to have 2. All right, change from there. And what I need to do is I don't want my bars to be like this. I want my bars maybe to be in the middle somewhere there, just like that. These are my 2 bars. Then I also open this section on the other end, select on that one, and I'll change this one to fixed number, change these bars to 2, and if I select on that, I can now drag my bars inside just like that, and I can also drag it maybe inside. Okay, so the placement is entirely up to you. Okay, so I have those bars. If I just go there, we have additional there, additional that one. Now I'm done with this one. Now I also need to place, if I just go to this one here, I also have, so we are done with this one and that one also. Let's now place the additional bottom rebar here, and we just have 2 of those. So this one is going to be somewhere here at the bottom. I can do it even in, in this view by just I can even select on that, but let me select on the the beam there. Click on rebar and I'll select on that. Let me change this one maybe to perpendicular, move my cursor inside, and I just want to have two of these. Let me just maybe place it up or up there. Escape once, select on it. I can move it there, and I have two of these. Let me just delete this one first of all, redo it, select on that, click on rebar, and let me place the two bars there, escape. Then I'll select on that and I'll simply move it down there. Okay, so select on that, and okay, I can drag my bars until it touches this one, and I can still move it like that to make sure that everything is there. All right, so now I also need to check the bar. What is the bar that I've used? This is Y16. If this is what I want, I can leave it. Okay, you can change it to Y12 if that's what you want. Again, this depends on the design that you have. So I'll select on that one and go to this section. And I don't want to go, from end to end, because I also want to have these bars to terminate somewhere here from the center up to there. It should be 0.1 L. So I'll still use this one, and I'm going to select there and I'll use equal sign, then 0.1, then I'll multiply it by 4,500. All right, 4,500. Then enter from here. So now this bar which I have here, if I select on it, go there, it's supposed to end right here. I can move it up to somewhere here, but it's important that you go to edit sketch so that you can, see properly. And I can use AL for align, pick that one, and that dot there, you see that it's going to, to snap there. All right, so I'll do that and finish it. Now, what I can do, I'll just cancel there. I can also mirror this one by just clicking there, and I just want to mirror it by the center somewhere there. So we have that one, and I can go to that detail, select that bar, go back there, and just go to edit sketch. Okay, so this is the one that I want to use. I'll use AL for align, and I'll pick that reference plane as a construction line in that one. Now make sure that you click on finish. All right, I'll click on finish, the green check mark. And these are the two bars that I want. I'll cancel there. If I go to this detail, you can see that I have the two bars. So all in all, I have all the rebar here, and then I'll proceed, on how you can start detailing. Now for visibility, let me first of all start by, hiding, the reference planes. I'll select on that. Okay, right, select once, right click, and hide in view by category so that I hide all of those. Then I'll just select on that, and even if I don't select, actually I can just turn off that box. All right, so that I am not able to see that box. All right, then I can select on the, okay, on this one here, and let me just drag it here, because I'm now detailing and I want to make it cleaner. All right, then I can go to annotate and component and detail component, and that is my break line, and I can have my break line right there so that you can see where we have it. Then I can select on it and simply mirror it maybe from this point. That is my break line. Select on that and I'll mirror it from that point, and you have it there. You can see that it's shaping up. I can move my dimension line somewhere there. Now let me move the bar down here so that it's visible. I'll select on that bar, and we have a tool called displace elements. I can select on that and simply move it a bit, and I can also move it inside a bit so that it's visible. Now in the 3D view, this hasn't been moved. This is just to make sure that the bars are visible, within your detail here. Then I'll also select on that bar, then click on displace elements and simply move it up a bit so that you are able to see it. And I'll do the same on this one, displace elements, drag it down and move it this side. Now all the bars can be seen without a problem. Now let me start, the annotation of the stirrups. I'll start with that one. Now if you show all the stirrups in your region, you can do that, but for me, I'll select on that and just show the middle one. Select on that one, show the mid one, select on this one, and also show the mid one. Then I can proceed to annotation, then tag, and I want to tag. Maybe I'll start with that one. I'll click on it, but this is not the tag that I want to use. I'll select on it. And let me pick this one, Y16. I also want to show the bar mark. Do I have the one with the bar mark? Now, these tags can be customized. I think for now, I'll just use the one that I have. If I want, I can even drag it like this, all right? You can customize all these tags as you want. Right click, create similar, and I also want to tag this one. I also want to tag this one, the additional top bar. I want to tag the additional top bar also. And this is, I tag the top one. I can also tag the bottom one, which is the main bar. Now, if I want to change, the scale, I can go there. I maybe change 1 to 25. Okay, so that I can see the bars, the tags nicely. I can move it there. Right, just move it there, do that. And I can continue cleaning up my detail. It's entirely up to you. I can place my my details there, but I don't want to waste time on this one. You can do whatever you want to do in Revit, and you can customize everything. So now let's tag the stirrups there. I'll go to annotate, rebar annotation, and I'll pick that one, and I'll make sure that I remove the leader, because I don't want the leader there. I'll click there, and as you can see, it's right there. And I can continue placing those things there. You can see that I have the annotation there. If I select on that one, I can pick on select tag, and I can drag it in place from here. All right, then I'll select on that dimension and just drag it somewhere here, and I can select on that one and drag it down. As you can see now, I can continue adding more and more details to this if I want. All right, I can just change this one to textures. You can display whatever I want. If you just want to have in hidden line and do whatever I want, you can do that. Now, if you want to show some colors, for example, this one, I'll just demonstrate one. You can right click, override by element. This is one of the methods. There are so many methods that you can use, but for now, for me, I'll just use this one. Apply OK, and you can do the same on the other end. You can add so many colors here to just improve on your your presentation. Now let me do one in section. All right, this is the one in section. Now for this one, if I want, I can maybe just hide the outer box and also hide this one here, right? And apply hide isolate. I'm using HH as a shortcut. Select on that HH. This is temporary hide isolate, but I'll click there and now make it permanent. So I'll go here and make sure that the crop region visible is deactivated, so that I just remain with this one. Now from here, I can go to annotate, tag by category, and let me change the scale maybe 1 to 10 if I want, and I can just maybe point on this one. Let me add the leader there, point on that one. Then I'll also point on that one. I'll just, this one has different bar marks, so I'll just delete that one, and I'll just point to 2 bars. That one, cancel. I'll select on that one, then add and point to this one also. Then I can merge those bars if I want, and I can do that, and that will tell me that these are the rebar. Okay, just like that. If I want to just show the the type here, I can do that and just find the tag with the type. Okay, right, where is it? I can go ahead and change, but do I have that one with a type? Again, if you want to learn on how to to customize some of these tags, you can please comment here. I'm able to do that for you, but I'll leave it the way it is. If I want to annotate these two on top, I can go to annotate, tag by category. I'll pick that one, just drag it on top. Right, select on it, select on that one, drag it on top there, and I can add and maybe just pick that one and merge these two so that I have it like that. And if I just want to place it there, I can do that. Okay, or if I want to show it like that, it's entirely up to you, and I can place it there. So you can see that everything is there. I can do the dimensions from here. I can do that. This is now entirely up to you, and you can do the detailing as you want. So again, if I want, I can show the shaded, the texture consistent with colors. That I can do. I think I'll close this one. I've demonstrated on this one and that one. All right. So this is the detail you know, and this is the one that we just created now, and we have achieved what we achieved in this one. So if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please make sure that you like my videos. See you in some upcoming lessons.